out. That's going to cause a reaction, but I don't know. This is a beast.
Yeah, the crunch coming through now. Already pressure towards B, but that's being handled quite nicely. Cloud still held back here. The flash to follow. Marteen still waiting. Heaven is now starting to be lost as well. The crunch is here, and there's the pressure point. And that is gorgeous from GIANTX. Already just clearing through so cleanly. Shin Loft's alive, and it's 10 seconds. Finally getting through to the site, but by now, in a post plant, what is he meant to do here?
He's meant to try his best. That's about all he can do at this point.
Oh, bless him. Well, let's see how much damage can be achieved. I loved the tempo from GIANTX here, the way they approach the map, that beautiful late split through middle. I'd love to get your thoughts on it once we see this come to conclusion, because, as said, this is a rather dire scenario for Shin, but why not give it a go? See if he can at least get something to the good. 3 potential targets, and he's found the first, but there we are. Now he's being checked on. There are 2 players on the other side of this, but it is nukkye, and he can do nothing this round, actually. Shin's got him dead to rights, but does that give away the game at all? You can already see Karmine Corp looking a little flustered in this one. Trying to dash across. FitnnHo going to end up getting caught in the end, but a 4-3 as Cloud, Hoodie, and Redgar looking to try and maybe filter through middle as they have finally built a little bit of space. Which side do they choose? I mean, it's 2 either side. They get the bonus to be able to sit on both sides here.
Yeah, they can definitely prod a little bit more through B-Heaven, see what they can get, see if they can pressure out the defenders here. But here the gem spot sees them. Magnum knowing that the B-Heaven player was there.
Do they pull a third across? I'm waiting to see if we see maybe Marteen drift a little closer.
30 seconds
or does he
left.
still commit? Because obviously there is that chance they just dash straight through the vents and go straight through, so.
This is a really good reaction. So they're actually going to group up at 2B main. Because they got spotted at B-Heaven, right now Karmine Corp, they can't really play in the site because they can get crunched from 2 different angles. So right now, they're regrouping to B. They're going to have a free site. It's going to be a 3 versus 4 retake, and the breach ulti is in play.
10 seconds
Yeah, 10
left.
seconds, so you've got to be a little bit careful with your timing here, but it shouldn't be a bigger problem because of how passively Karmine Corp is sitting to play safe. So the plant's going to come in.
Want to get aggressive here and spawn after?
I'm looking.
With the breach ult?
I'm looking at Hoodie right now. Does he get played in off the back of this? Cloud's coming around. I think they're considering something, but it is
too close.
It's mostly through Heaven. You've already got 3 players coming back this way. This is going to get rather dicey, actually, for GIANTX. Now trying to deal with those lesser numbers, trying to go for the fight towards CT. Karmine Corp needs to get a move on. tomaszy deals with 1, but the trade's there. Cloud comes back. Looks for the follow-up, doesn't see anyone drop from Heaven. Gorgeous from Redgar as well. Denying the drop down for Marteen. 2v2, even footing. Redgar gets the attention, waits for Cloud on support. Maybe he doesn't need it. Redgar with it all to do now. 1v1, and the diffuser started. Magnum, he does come off it. His nerves getting the better in there. He didn't want to take it too far, but coming out this round again is a Bulldog and Sheriff, so Karmine Corp, a lot of new players, younger players coming in, and need to get their footing underneath them, know when to play, you know, to that proactive extent, and Marteen already showing a little hint of that over there, managing to take down nukkye, but again, patience pays. GIANTX slowly, but now on the receiving end, but they get the spike down.
Oh, wow.
That was big from Eric to at least find Cloud, but they do have the time on their side, but it is a 3v5 and the retake begins. Hoodie's got to be careful, he cannot get caught out alone here. Dips back but far from safety and the pressure starts to mount. FitnHo in trouble, has to fall away. Hoodie tethered and held for a moment. They still have the rifles, keep in mind. They have the heavier firepower, but maybe it won't matter. Already defuse going to be started. Hoodie denied vision for a couple more seconds. That's going to drop. The defuse ain't stopping. Redgar, can he clutch again? Not this.
They don't even have control over.
Set on the ult as well.
Yep.
Redgar's got his a little less to note, but still certainly in place. And the pace change looking quite astounding already. FitnHo with the first, near on free. Magnum gone, but already you can see the support system there. FitnHo, what a follow-up for him. Rate's gone down and they're down to 3. This is a problem for Karmine Corp. They're losing numbers. Trying to get proactive, trying to be aggressive, and they're being dealt with. But still towards that A side, but look at the TP. It's been committed to as well. Straight towards that CT side, up through the vents though. A little bit of a stall here. This isn't what they wanted. They're going to be denied this space, and there is time for rotations. Here comes the cavalry. Magnum straight in there, 1 for 1. Didn't get much more until then.
Down mid.
Left in tatters in the
left.
vents. It's down to 2 players. Nari, though, does at least have the rifle, and the position could be paramount here. nukkye wants to try and dig him out of it. The spike is down there. They have to go for this one. He dives in. There's no chance of a trade. Isolated and alone, it's Redgar in a 1v.
Lose a bad round and then speed up the next.
The classic go of things. But again, the ults are starting to come through. nukkye going to catch 1 though. That's big information on both sides. But speaking of information, Marteen's going to see it all. Does he commit? It looks like he does! Oh my god! We wanted individual impact. We might have just had it. nukkye, what can you do about this one? Sit back and watch, if anything. He's a mile away. What a... This is huge, Marteen. How long do you stand there? Does eventually dip away. Pretty much everything known now, noting the operator very early on. The Seekers as well going to reveal a whole lot in the pace change. A similar call going to be made here in the very swift plant this time, but still no heaven control. Potentially a late fight, but Karmine Corp have been up to that challenge every single time and close by. Ult on the other side. Marteen's going to see it all as well. Redgar already going to find Magnum though. That is a pick that they've not had previous to now. Already looking to try and overwhelm. What can Marteen do here? He's only got so much time to work with. Trying to bait them out. Hoody already going to punish Narrate, trying to trade off the back of that contact, but it's down to two. Shin and Marteen trying to still work this out. Force forward. Cloud's got him. And GIANTX and then not committing behind it. This time it does look a little bit more committed. The deeper flash going to be trying to set up Fit1nho here, but he gets hindered. He gets held back. Shin's going to be good for one, but the trades are great. Narrate again though. This guy is monstrous. So much damage and already looking confident. He gets a catch. Redgar's down and it's all on Cloud. Yes, masterful in his own right, but down to 46 HP. This is, he doesn't know that he actually has Cloud is going to hear the steps. This could be massive. The time is now. He's got two, and he gets to keep his life. 7 HP. This could be everything. Magnum trying to close down the distance. He's running him down, trying to catch Cloud, who's just evaporated. See it come into effect last time around. It kind of fell by the wayside. We're hoping to see a little bit more here. Pop flash and the follow-up, but it got turned by Marteen, but it gets taken down. That's a rifle recovered, and Heaven once again open. Rotations are coming in though. This time, 2 players straight up towards Heaven, just around the corner. Maybe the third going CT. And actually, hold on.
Cypher's in A.
Yeah, fantastic spot there. nukkye has taken the space. We wanted to see that rifle come into effect. Well, he's done it himself. All of that space is theirs, but can they make the clean escape?
Good reclear from Karmine Corp. All four together.
Oh my, wait. But they've come back up. What is going on there? The spike just almost got dropped in the worst position possible. Magnum on the hunt. What is going? Yeah, they can't hear a thing that's going through there. But nukkye is just stood there like, guys, I got you the site. Can you please get over here? Get that spike down, Redgar! Filthy shot on Narrate. Okay. Yeah, Shin's like, I don't know what's happened, boys. We were looking pretty solid in this one. Hot on the heels.
Predictions are out for this game.
Yeah, it's all up in the air. We've had a couple of close calls with these sort of rounds. Hoody and Redgar unable to recover any of the rifles that were dropped, so they are still on the sheriffs here. Redgar with utility as well. Hoody, similar scenario. Shin closing in. Going to be noted here.
Numbers advantage.
Yeah, they're going to have a boatload of info, but the site is going to be lost here. This is going to be a plant, but the retake is going to be nasty because they have that wrap. So now look at the recheck. Great shot from Redgar, but Shin in support deals with the follow-up. That's Cloud down, and that's one of those pressure points handled. Now Fit1nho, nukkye, and Hoody, though, have their chance to try and disrupt here. Karmine Corp do have the numbers. They do have the time on their side. Narrate just swings it out perfectly. And it's all on Fit1nho. All right, it doesn't matter how they get there. They got there. All right, we move on.
Around.
I feel like you've said that a couple of times.
I say that a lot of the time.
But now we look and see what they can achieve with missing quite a couple of pieces, right? Obviously, they've got 3 ghosts here, but the 2 vandals. Let's see, because this is already pacey, and they've got a nice little plan in motion. Narrate closing the gap down. There's 2 players at the back of this site, though. They don't know about Cloud particularly, but now they do. nukkye and Cloud. I mean, Cloud's actually quite close by, as is Fit1nho, which are the 2, I guess.
A bunch more things happening on the map. Like, you saw more Fade utility being used. If you saw... Well, they saw the Yoru at B, but maybe that was like too hard for a read. I don't know what that was.
Well, it's given them a chance. Look at what Karmine Corp has done with it. It's, both hands, they are gripping onto this. They saw the opportunity. nukkye gone down. Fantastic. A site is open, and the double stack here as well is going to be hard to break. Uncomfortable for Cloud. Yes, does have kit to play with, but no first steps here. They've kind of not taken towards having control. They've taken what's been given to them, which was that opportunity by nukkye. But here comes the first couple of steps. The double stack in play. Marteen, the one to claim it, and the follow-up as well. Stunning work from Karmine Corp, handing.
Angle setups where they're able to pivot off finish last round, so A site is wide open for the taking.
Oh, this is, you're loving this one. Marteen does have to dip away eventually to send that out, but he's cleared so much space, right? Like the information game, they are winning it. Karmine Corp have all of the info they need. You noted it, we've just seen it, the ult comes through, and they're gonna need to start making their way in, but already they're being denied. The space is being held back. That pillar is now just littered with bodies. The flash is fantastic! And look at this pace. Look at this. It's from the absolute rip, and another pocket play potentially here. Oh, Narrate's found Redgar. Hoody does find tomaszy, who was the one to be maybe the thorn in the side, but Hoody's holding his ground. And now it's down to an even affair of a 3v3, but not quite sure what's behind the wall, but now they get a little bit of a glimpse of it. Plant's going to come in this time. Magnum with that in control. 3 of the players from GIANTX now going to have to kind of convene towards that CT side. Going to invest the ult from nukkye here. This does maybe remove some of the stress of that lurk coming in, because they will get to be a little bit more heads up about it. And it looks like they're just going in with pace. They just want to get in towards this one, close down the gap. nukkye's done well to find Magnum. Still a player on the backside. That's marteen. Can't take anyone more with GIANTX. And speaking of which, we're going to see narrate straight up the gut, straight through middle. And
in the round as they take B Heaven control, letting the round simmer a little bit.
Okay, it's getting a little bit messy here. But what are the rotations looking like? What are these react? I mean, they don't have to overreact. You still have nukkye sat with his utility in play. He kind of keep control of A quite nicely, but he does have the support system with Cloud still there, but it puts a lot on the plate of the 2 players on the site. The Paranoia, I think, actually did catch just a second. TP taken, Redgar back at the site now. This puts Fit1nho on a platter. You couldn't trade off that. That was a very individual swing, and it looks like just get out of dodge.
Redgar's like, okay, peace.
Site yours, boys. I don't know if I love this. This is a pretty safe plant. I mean, the post plant's uncomfortable because you don't know where that TP was. You can maybe hazard a guess, but still, you do have Shin. Taking this much space towards middle is massive, because you know the nukkye's still going to be a lot of timing. Get out of it! That's heartbreaking timing. Cloud's going to take it with both hands, though. But Magnum on the case, and the trades come in. It's tomaszy still standing. Omen v Omen. You're going to have Redgar on one side sitting pretty. TP taken way earlier. They have no idea where he is. Now, no. Didn't get spotted, didn't get seen.
Smoke for the defuse, though.
Should do. Oh, another play.
No Omen ult.
Oh, the spray! He caught him, but he didn't kill him. 36 on one side, 30 on the other. This is so close. A tap on the spike. He's trying to toy with him.
Karmine Corp is trying to bait something out. Like, come, peek us, push into us, reclear something, give us an opening into this. Right now, they're just massaging around, letting something develop.
I'm looking at Narrate, though, and look at this.
He's got a lot of speed.
How the hell is he here? They could just pump the brakes. They could just show a little bit of presence somewhere and try and see if they can get him in a great position. But Magnum succeeded, which is, I mean, it just shifts that position from being proactive to maybe just catching rotations. But they're actually still going to go with this one. Yeah, no chance. Cloud had no idea that was open. nukkye, oh! Narrate, this guy, difference maker. Some of his kills have been so impactful, but honestly, that positioning, the slip through is going to be gutting for GIANTX. Yeah, Redgar and Fit1nho are still alive, but this round is not for them anymore. To see them play like this on
the Cypher, otherwise it's all over.
Well, let's see if it is all over. nukkye, how much can you do? A bulldog to play with and 5 players coming your way. The support system is not there. He is very much alone. He's trying to stall this one out. Flying is Narrate, though. Already looking for it. They're trying to just back him up, but nukkye still survives. Takes down the first, but the follow-ups to the problems. And more information. I thought he had it. Cloud's got his back, though, and he's got 3! Back by Pillar, back-to-back near on. It's going to be nukkye, and it is going to be Cloud standing there. There's the ult, and there is the ultimate problem. 10 seconds. They need to get to the site. They need to clear the back of Pillar, and they can't. nukkye holding them back, takes the attention, takes down 2, a third, a fourth, make it 5, surely. Switches to the classic and gets it.
Space again.
I want to see what the plan is now, Marteen.
Time to jump.
Just unleashing ult straight away as I wander through. That's going to be the operator noted as well. Yeah, I can hear that going. Oh my god! He went through, but Redgar there in support, ready to back up his boy. But now tomaszy with a trade out, and they're actually closing the gap. Wait, hold on! Karmine Corp! How the hell have they done that? They've just swept the site. They've got the plant. And now you've got nukkye and Cloud, the heroes from the last round, with a 2v4. This is obscene. Still plenty of kit for Cloud, but he's going to have to bide his time, find the right moment to use it. There's still that mid-control there. This allows all the eyes from the players on the side to be focused on CT. Stunning shot from Cloud. This could be the correct follow-up. Magnum going to be isolated here. There it is, confirmed. Tries to make the run. Cloud trying to close down. Magnum gets out with his life, though. Readjust, reposition. A tap on the spike. nukkye wants this to half. He doesn't quite get it, though. That's unfortunate. Magnum on the pickup. This could be it. Now down to 1. nukkye, how much can one man do? It's not going to be it.
With like, you have that middle, you kind of like want to push back A a little bit, but the Sage pick is interesting. With the breach, they're going to be really explosive here on all the rounds, basically. They have to be.
Okay, well, already site take beginning, and it's free. They're not going to have much trouble with that. It's just, what's the retake going to look like? Yeah, it is kind of like running back to almost map 1. Yeah, exactly that. So very similar scenes in this. nukkye is going to be at the forefront of this, though. tomaszy going to take the contact and take down Fit1nho. Blind work from nukkye, but he does get Magnum down, but it's all Karmine Corp until then. Cloud with a terrible surprise. tomaszy and Narrate going to go down and fall for it, but it's hoody left in a 1v2. Playing a little further away from this, still has Kit to play with as well, but he takes a glimpse!
Pausing, waiting for their ability to come off cooldown, and then the big hit comes.
I want to see if they stick the landing on this one. f1tnho going to try and bail him out on the first there. Good follow-up from nukkye. And again, keep in mind, this is full rifles against a little bit of a shaky purchase on the other side because he's going to be just still in that bonus situation. tomashy's still going to find hoody. Good timing from Redgar to make sure that stems any problems that could have built from that, but it's Magnum now. This is different. Early glance towards A, yes, show bodies to it, but look at the pace in which they are eyeing up that B site already. They're going to note this one. Magnum, red alert. You can see nukkye already trying to turn the screws a little bit. If it's Magnum's connect, that's hoody gone. And now down to the remaining few. Karmine Corp all too ready for this though. And now starting to wane in numbers. You've got f1tnho, Redgar, and Cloud still trying to catch the cross, still trying to punish a little here, and way overextending. Cloud going to get picked up. No plan yet to be had, no safety to be had. CT still very much open. Redgar overwhelmed. There's been no... Still waiting to see this kind of like round by round battle over towards A and who's going to fully commit. And this time it does look as though GIANTX are going to be trying to back this up. Do they expect the second body? They do. They still check f1tnho. Great to find marteen. Shin tries to hold it down, but hoody just completely overwhelms him in the end. It's down to tomaszy and Magnum, and this one's looking lost. A 1v3 is a lot to ask of Magnum here. A bit of a bloodied battle to begin with, really. GIANTX happy to brawl out this time, though.
Yeah, it's not looking good right now for Magnum. Not a situation you want to be in, but if you're able to get the first one...
Oh my god, and the ult to follow. This is a little scary to me. Oh my god, he's got a little angle! Just on the shoulder there.
Another bait
f1tnho,
setup.
yeah, see if they clear diligently. They don't know this time. Marteen wanted a bit more, had another bite at it. Narrate actually doing well to continue the trading back and forth. Going to slow down the hit and allow a little bit of a flex to look towards the other side. Red's going to have to be forced to be invested. That's going to be hoody back on his feet now. But they know the plan. They've seen the gameplay here.
They're going to re-clear together. This is a really good reaction. They know the stage res is coming. They come with fall 4.
This is so good. I love that jump across, putting his body on the line. Narrate was willing to sacrifice himself. Oh, honey! He's caught so many with that. 2 punished. And now tomaszy doesn't get the full glimpse, but he caught a little bit of a pixel moving. They know this is a B hit coming in. Magnum now going to be ready himself, trying to catch that cross. Already, marteen going to catch the heels of Cloud. This is already looking a little bit dangerous. Hoody trying to lead the way, clear the sight. Oh, beautiful snap back to attention. Magnum gone down. This should be the gates opening, but with all of that noise, all that attention, Karmine Corp have players here, but look at this position. nukkye. Oh, what? How are you turning around on that? I'm baffled if I'm nukkye, but it doesn't matter. The plant's now down. Even a fair on both sides. The ults are in, though. You can already see it. The pit put into play. That's going to make it difficult. Marteen on the front line going to send away f1tnho. Follow up from the utility. Paint Shell going to come in towards this one. Marteen trying to close that gap down. Keep them further away. Keep them at arm's distance. A tap on the spike. And no one biting. And there it is. Oh, great work from Shin. Good trade. And hoody. Hoody, there we go. Gathering towards the top of the middle. I wonder if they're actually going to try and make a play through this. Try and catch Redgar. Well, not going to find much with that.
Omen getting spotted at mid and breaking that camera might have unironically lost in the round. I'm surprised no one actually committed through for that flank, but they're worried about a flank here.
And again, though, look at the counter side of this as well. Yeah. The plant's going to come down. They're going to have full CT swing control. If they fancy it, they're not going to. They're holding close to it. But 5v5 post plant, this is miraculous at this point. But we're going to see the utility still in play. The TB taking the cause of paranoia, but it's hoody to strike. Marteen goes down, and 5 still stand for GIANTX. You can see f1tnho waiting as well to see if anyone dares to go ahead. Able to catch the cross as well, sit passively on the side. This is individual. This looks messy from Karmine Corp. They do not look like they've got themselves in the right place here. GIANTX lapping this one up.
Wonder if it's too late.
It might be. It might be a little too late in the day, but couldn't be going better for them at the moment. Individual fight by individual fight, and Narrate's going to take that every day of the week. Happy enough to connect the shots from the Sheriff, leaving Cloud and nukkye in a world of trouble. And it's almost like you know what you're talking about sometimes, Josh. It upsets me when it works out so well. But you were absolutely on the money. This presence in middle, trying to actually pressure throughout the map, has worked wonderfully. Now, can nukkye and Cloud do something? Potentially, but it's certainly an uphill battle. Plant going to come in. They have recovered weapons, though not many, to be fair. Only one actually on Magnum. I thought they might get a little more.
They're going to get more now because the Sage Wall actually protects them to be able to pick up the guns, stabilize, break the wall, and enter this retake 5 versus 2 together.
Yeah, Narrate now getting the upgrade. Cloud trying to get a little bit naughty with it. tomashy's having none of that, leaving nukkye in the 1v5. And we've seen some naughtiness already in this game from individuals. I think this one might be a little bit beyond his reach. Just going to close in towards it, see what he can do. Not enough. That's the leveraging factor, isn't it? Is that going to be enough to dissuade the approach or even give them that potential advantage at the start? For now, a similar scene, though, that same battleground drawn over and over, this early utility exchange. But already, it looks like Cloud going to be trying to pressure towards middle. That is a big amount of presence he's showing here. N4RRATE kind of getting a little curious towards A main as well. This has drawn the attention, and Cloud survives. Marteen does follow up eventually and notes there's only one in middle. This now puts it all on the plate of N4RRATE. He's got to be so ready. Only going to take down one, but it gives away the game, and Shin's there this time. Much better look.
Plays from the Viper, it's going to be an explosive hit.
Yeah, looks like Redgar's going to try and slow that down at the very least. Going to be forced away from this now, so has to rescind away and give up a little bit of that early challenge, but nukkye doesn't. Going to find Marteen. Fantastic angle from him. N4RRATE there falling as well. This is lovely work from GIANTX. Couldn't ask for a better start. Redgar. Nasty with his work. And it feels like a formality towards Magnum. What more can one man do? Well, he's making a damn good go of it. Yeah, Hoodie might be backing now, going, maybe I'll chill out a little bit.
Just kidding.
Destroyed.
I don't know, I'm you know, Magnum believer. Let's see.
I mean, the spike's down in the middle of B site. Like, these guys can they just need to play together and make sure that Magnum can't isolate any individual
Like
duels.
Redgar's doing?
Like right here, this is really sketchy for Redgar, because if Magnum gets this kill, 1 versus 2 is a lot more winnable than a 1 versus 3.
Absolutely.
You can't give that opportunity.
No, I think Redgar might be noticing this. He's slipping back into
he's
a more
like,
tradable position. Just like, all right, guys, I won't actually throw. So he's going to be chilling. Sitting back a little bit deeper. Magnum very aware of this, though, but similar scenes on the other side. Doesn't get noted initially.
They're going to do something. They're going to, like, fake this fake the A reclear, push them back, group up towards B, wait for the reaction to happen. Here's the over-rotation back into CT spawn for the defenders, and now it's going to be, Redgar.
Nice. Magnum takes down the isolated man. That should be there. The green light, that's the site open and ready for the taking. Plant going to come down. It's a long rotation on this map too. It takes time to get back over here. Fortunately enough, you do still have nukkye near enough by. Yes, you still got Cloud towards the CT side, but the other two are still going to make their way over. Utility with Hoodie is still in play. The post plant, though, already going to be on red alert. They know that someone's close enough by. Cloud going to try and set something into motion here. Fit1nho getting very close as well. This looks like it's the goer. Fit1nho trying to maybe get some pressure, but they need to start working towards this one. Going to force tomaszy out of a comfortable position. Forced to fight. The flash is fantastic. nukkye the one to make the most of it, and now it's a little uncomfortable. The defuse is starting. Hoodie's not going to be getting off that. It's pried away in the end, leaving Magnum the... That has to be a real big fish here for N4RRATE. Let's see what he can get done with this one. Going to try and at least close down already. Basically denied. No even follow-up. Redgar gets away scot-free. This is perfect for him.
And the flood with the fade ulti.
Oh
no.
Dear, this is looking like an absolute tragedy. Cloud already going to find Magnum. That removes that one backline threat potentially. Now the swing. Yeah, this is done. Put a bow on it. Wrap this up. This is all Magnum.
I love this.
Yeah, how's he gone this far? nukkye's the one to find tomaszy, but again, how the hell has this man gone here? And he takes his time.
Line him up.
He should have a second here too. Yeah, absolutely. Executioner coming towards the site now, trying to facilitate that cross as well. There is still a problem. There is still a man here, and it is Cloud. Does this round have its silver lining? Not this time for him. N4RRATE going to clear him out as well. That's lovely work from Karmine Corp. Finally exploring the map a little bit here. Right up the guts through GIANTX, leaving nukkye and Redgar with, well, an unpalatable end of a round. What they're going to do with this one, I mean, you might as well give it a go. Swing, miss, N4RRATE there, happy. And now Redgar, well, it's all but done here.
Yeah. Up into guts through mid, Cypher on the flank.
You liked that one, did you?
Yeah, loved it. So the Viper dying there, tomaszy, unironically setting the Cypher up Magnum for that big flank. They thought the threat was dealt with. Hey, Viper through her
Surprised that's an issue for you. TP early, and well, I said it's hard to repeat this, but that's going to certainly help out matters for a whole couple of seconds.
Walk into B instantly.
Yeah. I mean, they've got the site, right? Like this, you've sacrificed one for that. Maybe that's all you're going to get. But I look at that post plant. Remember, those post plant positions were a real problem for them before. They weren't able to brawl out on the site particularly. They were struggling in that regard. Now we have to see if they can maybe do better with even less numbers. It was a 5v5 last time, now a 4v5. A couple of ults though, some big ults, some controlling ults. One, tomashy's. Two, Marteen's is certainly something to keep in mind. Information for Redgar, but maybe not a great deal of time to utilize it here. Cloud already starting to lean towards the site. Stunner of a shot there, though. Takes away Redgar. Magnum on the follow-up this time. Scrapping it out here. Not letting go.
Actually took a gamble there.
Reactions here. Early exchange of utility near on a chess game, but the commitment on the swing, didn't expect that. fit1nho goes around, finds Shin, which is a problem. They lose out on that element, but the sights on the other side again. It's all a bit of a bait and a ruse, and it's worked once more, and even better than ever. They've got the plant down, they've got full sight control here, and those rotations are still a mile away. They got a late mid-lurk as well coming in. We've got a little bit of layering to this one. nukkye still going to be doing damage, though. That's MAGNUM gone. I was looking at marteen to see if he was deciding to maybe pressure that, but now with that wall in play, probably denies a little bit of that option. Recongregating around towards CT, though. GIANTX are being halted. They can't quite progress, and there's the ult being considered. This is huge, but it forces a fight. And Karmine Corp! It's going to be surely catching them out, and nukkye.
Why? Your team's all the way through B. They have all the info here. Your teammates have info on mid. They broke the Sage wall. You know that they're towards A. They have to be there. There's no other place they could be.
Yeah, this is scary times now, and all of that information free-flowing. Narrate wants to kind of turn those screws as well, get that pressure building towards CT, secure that space. Smoke goes up as well. That's going to be deep down towards that CT side to facilitate this plant safely. And if you're Karmine Corp, you're starting to smile a little bit here. You're starting to feel out this game because you just got yourself a plant. Safe on the site. You've got good control. No lurk's going to be coming in, but that's fine. They can kind of dig their heels in a little bit because they've got utility, but there's a counter flood. Redgar just walks out, takes down one, but a quick trade out. fit1nho falls, and he's stuck on the side. He can't do a thing about it. marteen can't punish, but he knows where they are. This is the issue. They are running out of time, and they're running out of bodies. Redgar is doing everything this man possibly can. hoody in unison. There's still a chance. Redgar, he's not stopping the defuse. Redgar! Oh! I think already, just at eye test alone, both of these teams have kind of proven quite nicely for us a couple of problems, or, you know, a couple of things that they could fix down the line, and but also the potential's been off the charts. I mean, map 1, I think a lot of the Karmine Corp fans will be happy with what they saw there. GIANTX fans will be happy with map 2, you know, maybe a couple of issues, but still, overall, pretty good performance.
Free sight here. And I like what we were talking about Narrate earlier. Obviously, like, I'm stansying for Narrate a little bit here. I think his flexibility, it's not just like playing agents, it's like playing different agents well.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see this 4 versus 4 retake. The Sheriff on the Killjoy, love that personally.
All right, I'm looking to see what springboards them forward. Looks like just the paranoia was sent through, and they're going to go for the challenge already. A little bit of a trade out on the side. MAGNUM and Narrate still going to be on this one. Shin tries to get the little diffuse started. Dipped away for us now. By the time they're getting towards the site, you already just had, who was it on the other side? Narrate putting down the utility to clear out, make sure no one's over by mound. They're forced in towards B here. There are very few options. Fortunately, Redgar is hitting. Takes away Shin, but that plant is still precarious, still dangerous, and they're swinging the smoke. They've denied it, and that is everything. That is huge. B attempt of maybe trying to walk someone out. I'm surprised they didn't commit a bit further towards it. tomaszy, fantastic pick up towards hoody. Oh, come off it. A follow-up too just seems almost unfair. And GIANTX are left in tatters. They've got very little space. They're stuck in no man's land. They don't know much about the back lines, really. They just have to try to face forward or walk back into the unknown. They are in danger, and the damage off the tap of the orb. You can see the reaction. tomaszy wanted to punish fit1nho, trying to calm
that might be a double.
That could be, but I don't think it's going to actually connect as well as he had hoped. It's not. And now they're starting to struggle here, starting to clutch at straws, trying to find any options available, but Karmine Corp already starting to surround this. They aren't putting everything out here. It looks like the swing comes in, it's a 1-for-1, but that's Spike, and that's another issue. fit1nho flies in, though. That's fantastic. fit1nho still with a chance. 37 seconds, Spike back into play. He's got his ult and a 1v2. Difficult. Spot out already. I'm pretty sure he just saw Shin there.
30 seconds left.
Toying with this. He's got to know both players are nearby. How much can he do? Paranoia is sent down. 20 seconds now, time ticking. Paint Shell there to try and find some safety. Pops the ult, he's getting paranoid, he's getting nervous, he's getting worried. He wants the plant, but he won't have the time to get away from it. Oh no. No. Look at the patience, look at the patience. Look at this man. Oh my word, the turn. He got two, he got Redgar as well. This is devastating. This round's already in tatters. By not checking that box, things have just gone nuclear.
You know, you talk about Redgar and you talk about how much experience he has and what he's bringing to the table as an IGL here, but we're just seeing, we're out of options. What do? Let's just go 5-man B from the start of the round. We have Omen ulti. Why are we not trying to like fake like we're taking control of an area, denying info, using the Omen ulti to pull rotations, to scout out what's happening in the site? They're not even clearing their corners. They don't even spam the box at the start of the round. They're not doing the fundamentals right. It's like the whole team has a mental cloud blocking them from doing just like the simple things right now, and Karmine Corp is doing the simple things flawlessly.
I'm a little bit stunned especially after a timeout that you've just had kick in, you'd think they'd come in with, the best approach possible. They'd, maybe get their head straight opportunity to do something with this. But Shin, once again, rinse and repeat, and this time he draws blood from it.
Yeah, man. So right now, you're GIANTX, you have to be thinking, what are we going to do to get ourselves our first round on the board? And they have 3 ultis to work with. They have the cabbages from the sky. They could use the Omen ulti as part of a fake with the sky ulti once they get the information. They can hunt down the Viper with the sky cabbages, and the ulti doesn't matter because when he just walks in and just takes him out.
That's reasonable things, isn't it, really? Reasonable things. Plant will be coming down. This is the best opportunity we've had in a moment here. They can get themselves a little bit more situated, right? The post plant can be a little bit more comfortable, but we're going to start seeing those ults being lent upon. nukkye almost just trying to hinder, slow down, keep them back. You can see the temptation.
Yeah,
Cloud's
right.
really chomping at that bit. He's like, but what if I get the timing right? I can get 3. Guys, think about what I could do here. And the timing could be right. Depends on Shin. He does catch Shin. That opens up the floodgates to the potential of the lurk. But now look towards the side. Fitnho's still waiting patiently and actually denies the ult, doing any sort of damage, leaving it all on MAGNUM in a 1v3. Could be a horror show for GIANTX if they continue along this path, and they're going to go for it. Fitnho's going to lead the way. They are just behind these smokes, and the flash is just a disaster again. Look at this. MAGNUM gets a freebie onto Fitnho. They now know the plan. The ult's going to come in, though. That could give them a bit of stability here.
They might end up closing this round with this Viper ulti really well placed, disabling basically all of the waterfall entrance here. The flood having to come through heaven, and not even a great amount of space there. Redgar in position to get a great backstab.
No! He takes down hoody of all the people, and then Nary next man in. This is so punishing. Redgar and nukkye, though, still in this one, still having an opportunity to do some damage. Look at this timing. It's exceptional. Towards A, they can just leave him to his own devices. Does Fitnho connect? That could be critical, and it is. Fantastic. That is sight ready for the taking, but Nary... What is that? Threads the needle so perfectly to find Redgar and Fitnho and basically make this one back looking viable. Back down to a 3v3. The plant will come in uncontested as it stands, as hoody basically using himself as the bodyguard, right? I'll put my life on the line for this. You better get that plant down because he's overwhelmed. Marteen so quick to swing around that corner. Back down to the 2v2 now. Nary's still standing, though. There's still a problem until then. Cloud holding onto the line. TP gets taken. Sends down the paranoia, dips away further. Still going to make them work for their dinner. All this utility to just clear him. nukkye backhands him, but flying through the air. Oh my god! There's no way he's doing this. 3 kills. GIANTX can't catch a break. This one, just put a fork in it. It's done. It's overdone, if anything. nukkye and hoody, you're going to need to dig your heels in. Show me what you're made of here.
Stick a fork in me, Jerry. I'm cooked. Oh my goodness. It's just like... Just anybody that's played Raze for Karmine Corp today has had such huge impact with the abilities.
Okay, first step.
First step.
hoody.
The Killjoy has not played C a single time. He's had setup on A and B every single round this game. But
and look at the lack of biting on this fake, right? Look how deep you're seeing Karmine Corp sit, right? There is that, deep play to them. Yeah. But again, they are not leaving B. They are not leaving A. They've not fallen for what Redgar is trying to sell by any means. And the ult, if anything, I don't know how many that would have fought potentially. I think so. And that actually might help sell this.
My god, it gets all the way into C. They know, and the flood is coming here, but Redgar's space
the only one.
The only thing that's going to be
helpful.
Oh, wait, no. hoodie's flank timing could also be really good.
Oh, this is all going to be ridiculous, isn't it? nukkye could try to do some damage. Karmine Corp, though, in for the scrap, in for the brawl. Redgar comes back around. Now the time. Cloud trying to get that plant down, trying to do something with this one. The last one step.
But they couldn't break it. When they played against basically the same thing, swap out Sky for Fade. That's what Karmine Corp was doing. But we're going to see this A play.
Okay, it's on hoody to try and hold him back there. Oh! That's just unfair. Barely past the watershed, and look what's happening. 5v4 now. Cloud, Redgar, nukkye, and Fitnho still trying to hold this together. But look at N4RRATE's position. Oh, what is going on with these players? Karmine Corp are hitting everything that's breathing. The only strike back coming from Cloud, but okay, that's lovely follow-up, taking another step forward. This is only a one-man advantage now to their side, and maybe Cloud, I mean, they're taking no more chances. Yeah, it's a 3-man swing, and Redgar's positioning. I don't know if he's got anything more in him. He can smoke them off, but there's 3 players. That's 3 bodies you can commit. The paint shell almost being the additional.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, nice.
That's gonna work.
NT. No, hey, look. It might work
with it because
they kind of off.
You don't even have to hit the head.
Yeah, this is huge. This is huge. Here we go. Does he actually get what he wants? Redgar denies it.
One way.
Okay, that's fine. Tomassy's still got one. You know, there's still a chance. He is nowhere near here, by the way. Tomassy's gone walkabouts. He's so deep on A. I was like, which Viper is that? Why is that? But, I mean, massive progress. And that's going to cause them scrambling from GIANTX. They're not sure what the hell's going on. They've just seen a huge brawl over towards C. But players snuck up here.
And this, putting the wall up after taking out the alarm bot is threatening the CT spawn push. This guy's coming to re-clear, find out what's going on. Huge rotation out of C to come in and defend this A site. I wonder, is Karmine Corp going to end up going B, or are they going to run all the way through and go C with this? They have no one to connect from C lobbies, so maybe they just, yeah, let the round simmer a little bit.
They've got the opportunity to do it as well, right? It's like they've got every chance to do this because these rotations, these positions, these kind of contact points have come through from...
Good pre-game.
Yeah, that's stunning. Okay, nukkye denies. No rotation, no B site. You stay right there. That's it. That's all you get given. Hoody going to add insult to injury, but this one is looking kind of wrapped up here. Tomaszy not getting what he wanted. Position, Julie knows so early on, but... And then look at this reaction. I mean, it's almost instantaneous. They are just straight in towards the site as best they can. Nukkye, considering, does he stick around? Does he commit? Does he back? He's absolutely going to try and filter a little further away, but he loses life for it. And look at this. Karmine Corp just shredding them. And these kind of in-between fights, uncertain if they wanted to commit or not, has cost them their lives. Yes, Cloud succeeds. But they're in a 2v4. There's so much more to do here. And Karmine Corp didn't even get towards getting the spike down. This was just halfway through towards the site. And really, this is so precarious. These positions, they're so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I think GIANTX is cooked and they know it too. There's not really much that they could do here. Waiting for a potential flank. They have no info. It's what's happening. They're waiting for Karmine Corp to potentially make a mistake, overextend, offer up an isolated duel. Yep,
okay.
Here it is.
There it is.
An opening.
But can Hoody keep his life? Can anything happen for him? No. And Cloud couldn't trade it. So again, this is when the numbers come into play. But I like this timing from Cloud. I like what he's trying to do here. A chance given in here, but 12 on the other side. Karmine Corp in a whole new lease of life here with this roster, looking fantastic. Redgar looks dead. I don't know how he's still standing. And actually, Cloud going to take down one. But look at this. Cloud is the backline, the backbone, and the only one trying to do anything here. Leaving it all down to Narrate in a 1v3. Cloud's just... Oh, man. God. This guy's
just
sharp,
into waterfall.
too.
It's a 3-on-1.
I don't know what's happening. I don't think that was a good choice. And part of me feels this is very doable because you look at the clock, they've still got a minute, right? Like, do they just stay together? Do they stay as the duo, right, on the other side, which I imagine they should do. But it's like, it leaves so much space, so much of the map.
They should stay close enough together that the Killjoy is able to keep her abilities online, and then they can hear the A door open. So if there's going to be any play here, then they have the heads up. They know what's happening. But the Killjoy is too far away.
Why didn't they readjust? It's an extra man almost, right? That's literally almost like a, well, 2.5, right?
Yeah, all you have to do is be close enough to A to keep the abilities online.
And they get a warning system. Like, whenever he gets somewhat close, this is a real blunder coming out. Narrate now, opportunity beckoning. This is looking done, and that is devastating. If that's how you go down, Hoody just powering forward. It's done, and it's over.